This is the Veritas shooting plane. It's one of my most used planes, and even though it's really weird looking, I don't really want to talk about it right now, although we'll get to it. Instead, I want to talk about shooting and why I do it, and more importantly, why if you're new to woodworking, have crappy tools, or just looking to increase your precision, you might want to give shooting a try. I am not one to get hung up on terminology, and if people want to argue about terminology, feel free to do that. I'm not going to participate in that. But what shooting mainly means is when you take a hand plane, any hand plane, mine is really cool, and use it to trim a board instead of plane the face of the board. Now there is long grain shooting, which is standard planing but done on its side, so really shooting just means whatever you want it to mean. I take it to mean when you use a plane on its side, and there's a couple ways you can do that, but the easiest way to do it, and the way that most people do it, is by using a shooting board. There's nothing special about this one in particular, or any for that matter. I have plans on how to build one in my stupid book, but you absolutely don't need that to make one. There are plenty of plans online. All a shooting board is a piece of plywood with another piece of plywood glued and screwed on top, and then a fence. This one I can set my fence to multiple different angles, and what I can do with this is take a hand plane, put it on its side here, oops, and take my stock, and now I can run my plane back and forth on here and slowly advance my stock into the plane and trim it to length. This will also make sure that my stock is nice and square, and if I need to make a different angle and make sure that angle is locked in and perfect, I can do it with this as well. It's super easy to make. It just takes a couple pieces of plywood, and you can use any hand plane as long as the sides are square to the bottom. Now, shooting is great if you have crappy tools that just will not give you a square cut no matter what you do, or if you need to make sure that pieces are the exact same length, or if you need to joint the edges of short pieces or the edges of veneer, or if you want to cut miters for a box. I go over that in my stupid book. I shoot so much that I went out and spent a ton of money on a specialized plane, but you don't need to do that, and you can go down that rabbit hole when you need to. In the meantime, just grab any plane that you have and give it a try.